see. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Tonight, political parties gearing up for the general election. All three major parties ramping up efforts to ratify remaining candidates. A teen faces a murder charge. His day in court here tonight. And Junior Junkadoo headed to Bay, and one primary school lands a big donation ahead of the parade. Those stories, the days, other big news. This late night, Tuesday, January 20th, 2026.
Bahamas tonight at 11. The final word starts now.
And it is good to be back with you this Tuesday night. I'm Corval Pyfrom. Our big story here at 11, while many Bahamians are speculating when the Prime Minister will announce the official date of this year's general election, that is not stopping Parliamentary Registration Department officials from getting ready. Cleopatra Murphy starts us off here at 11.
The Parliamentary Registration Department has seen an increase in activity over the past 2 weeks as Bahamians gear up for the upcoming general elections.
There have been an uptick in registration and transfers since the Boundaries Commission has reported, both here at the headquarters and at all our satellite stations. So we're seeing an influx of people coming in to register and also to transfer and also to verify.
While those numbers are not yet available, Supervisor of Registration Carolyn Burrows says the increase has been significant. To handle the influx, Parliamentary Commissioner Harrison Thompson says the department has opened satellite offices that will operate from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. on weekdays and 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on weekends.
The sites include public schools and community facilities, such as Thelma Gibson Primary School, E.P. Roberts Primary School, Uriah McPhee Primary School, Ashley McPherson Junior High School, Sybil Strawn Primary School, Gambia Primary School, the Nassau Village Urban Renewal Center, the Edmund Moxie Center, Sadie Curtis Primary School, Adelaide Primary School, and the Edmund Smiley Bastian Building.
The Parliamentary Registration Department will also be introducing a new geospatial system that Thompson says will help to verify a registrant's address.
This process ensures that the address provided by an applicant corresponds with an actual building. In the past there were some concerns about people identifying vacant lot as their place of residence. But with the geospatial system, we will be able to mitigate that type of situation, and every resident will be pinned, and so you'll know exactly where that person lives.
The Parliamentary Commissioner says the department is also cleaning the register, noting that sometimes people move to a different island and they must purge the register of deceased voters, something that will continue until the election.
Once the biometric system comes in place, we could mitigate a lot of these challenges that we have now.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Cleopatra Murphy.
Cleo, from the process to the politics now, the governing PLP continues to meet with its party incumbents and aspirants, hoping to become officially ratified for the general election. Several of those candidates spoke tonight with our Lloyd Allen at the PLP's Farrington Road headquarters.
Over the course of the last several hours, a number of aspirants have come in for that hopeful nomination and ratification going into the country's next general elections. Now, as it stands, there are several dozen persons out here in support of those aspirants. We had a chance to speak with a number of them ahead of that interview process. Here's what they had to say.
One of the commentaries that they made was that I've been around so long, my work kind of speaks for itself, and it feels good to have a track record that precedes you.
Yes,
and so it made the interview easy. It made the discussion and the exchange easy. I'm excited.
Tell us about your thoughts, your feelings coming out of that.
I feel great. It was awesome, and everything flowed as the Lord had it to be today.
On our fact-finding machines from outside hands, the people say they want representation. They don't want lip service. They want actual economic stimulus that happens within the constituency. Now, that doesn't mean we ignore the global economic stimulus that's there, but we also have to make sure that things happen in the community.
Just to give you an idea of some of those candidates, that's aspirants that went up earlier today. We have Robin Lyons, Keena Wong, Tasha Bullitt Hamilton, as well as Wade Watson, and several others as well. We've been told there's a total of about 20 persons going up for their interview today. Now, once they're done with this process, we expect that through the this committee, they'll then be promoted, or rather selected. It's a bit loud, so forgive me. Once they've been selected, the selected persons will be announced as ratified candidates come Thursday. Now, we know ahead of time, we've heard from the party chairman, the Honorable Fred Mitchell, that the government hopes to, and the party hopes to nominate, complete this process by the end of the month. Will that happen? We still will wait and see. But again, come Thursday, ratification of a number of candidates will continue. Reporting here from the PLP's headquarters for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
Well, a lot of excitement there, apparently. Meantime, the Free National Movement is pressing ahead with efforts to fill out its slate of 2026 general election candidates. 28 candidates have already been ratified, with 13 left. Amid reports that party leader Michael Pintard is eyeing former NBA player Rick Fox to fill the newly created St. James seat, considered to be a point of contention, as St. Barnabas MP and Deputy Leader Shannon Dawn Cartwright is said to want the seat. Party Chairman Dr. Dwayne Sands is making it unequivocally clear that Fox is not the party's choice.
Not so. Full stop. End of story. We believe that the mix of candidates is vibrant. They all share one common approach, and that is that they have a history of service to the Bahamian people, and that will all go well in any future administration, should we have the confidence of the Bahamian people and win the next general election.
Well, once finished, Dr. Sands, assures that the FNM will boast the most women ever ratified, with an impressive mix of young and more seasoned candidates. He even explains that party leader Michael Pintard's recent presence in South Andros, where a candidate has yet to be ratified.
It's a process of completing the rollout or ratification of candidates across the country. We haven't ratified somebody for Centerville. We haven't ratified anybody for Nassau Village. And so we haven't ratified somebody for Long Island yet. We have to complete the process.
More political news here. We can also tell you tonight on 11 that the Coalition of Independents is 99% complete with its lineup of general election candidates, and Chairman Charlotte Green anticipates that the COI will reveal the remaining 3 within 2 weeks. Before that, she says the party is geared up to announce its list of shadow ministers in the coming days. Viewing the political landscape, Green says the party is feeling confident going into the election, as its message has struck a chord with Bahamians.
Being received positively, and they're sharing the message of change, and the constituents, the voting populace are receiving it. And when you see people start to reach in more for conversations, they want more clarity on this vision, they want it explained more. It shows their level of interest in the party and the vision that we have for the country.
Green says that should the COI become the government, the party intends to be ready for the upcoming election.
A government where we have Bahamians who are owners in this country and not just workers of this country. A government that allows the people to benefit from their country. A government that does not run on corruption. And a government that is accountable to the people.
Over to the courts now. Another young man now counted among those on remand at the Bahamas Department of Corrections following his arraignment earlier today. D. Kelson Thompson is accused of the January 9th killing of 50-year-old taxi driver Rockland Boodle. The incident playing out just before 2 in the afternoon on a Smith's Motel number 1 on East Street South. According to police reports, a hotel cleaner discovered Boodle's lifeless body with apparent stab wounds. Now fast forward to today, an 18-year-old Thompson accused was not allowed to enter a plea to the charges. He's been remanded to BDOX until June 16th. As investigators close a chapter on that matter, they are busy looking into an alleged suicide attempt involving a male suspect while in custody. Officers reportedly discovered the suspect with a shirt tied around his neck in an apparent attempt to harm himself around noon today. Once the shirt was removed, emergency medical services were called. The suspect was examined and subsequently taken to hospital for further treatment. At last report, he's been listed in stable condition. There is much more to get to this late night. When we come back, a local primary school's junior Junkanoo donation. We'll have that story plus the day's other news on the other side of the break.
Imagine a world where every brand knows your name and every store awaits your arrival. Elite shopping, travel where luxury is a lifestyle and every journey feels like home. Dine where every flavor is just for you, every table reserved, and every moment a taste of perfection. Make every big moment even bigger. Experience banking where wealth isn't just managed, it's maximized. Step into a world without limits. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
What if the reason you're stuck is because of the cycles you keep repeating? Cycles of fear, cycles of doubt, cycles of waiting for permission to live the life God already called you to. Every generation has a moment when destiny calls your name. On January 30th, 2026, that moment returns. The movement that awakened thousands is back. Bigger, bolder, and more purposeful than ever before. This is Shift 26. Under the theme, Shift into Wealth, No More Cycles. This is not just another conference. It is a divine interruption. It's your permission slip to shift once and for all. A reset for your faith, your focus, and your future. So mark your calendars, gather your tribe, because this time, you're not just coming to be inspired, you're coming to be transformed. Shift 26, January 30th, 2026 at the Bahamas Convention Center. No more waiting, no more cycles. It's time to shift into wealth.
We want to get to some of the day's other news now this late night. BTC launching the next phase of its air network across the Family Islands soon. The move extends fiberglass wireless broadband along with TV on-demand services to more communities while also creating new technical roles for Family Island residents seeking future-ready careers in the digital economy. Head of Family Island Technical Operations, Dominic Petty, explains more.
BTC Air was first introduced to Bimini, and last year we successfully upgraded 100% of the customers there. We are happy to announce that we will be expanding BTC Air to Eleuthera, Exuma, Mangrove Key, Cat Island, and Long Island starting next month. We are also happy to announce that we will be offering new technical career opportunities in these islands. If you are interested in joining our technical team, please send your resumes to jobs@bdcbahamas.com.
So this late night, a group of ocean enthusiasts are ready to set sail and take the next big step in securing lifelong careers in that industry. Danielle Dean tells us more.
LJM Maritime Academy's Deck and Engine Ratings program saw a dozen graduate Monday. This after weeks of simulation courses, sea etiquette, and a closer glimpse of life on the waters.
They've completed their 4-month program and are receiving their certificates of achievement.
According to LJM academic Dean Bridget Hogg, this is what the graduates walked away with.
They learn practical skills in terms of, for example, rope skills, which are very important for deck. They learn about engine maintenance, which is important for those doing the engineering. They also learn about the maritime industry and support skills so that these students, as they graduate, are prepared to assist with officers on board.
All white wearing trainees, freshmen, and those in black and white, sophomores ready to embark on a 12-month course aboard varying vessels for sea training. This is where the ratings graduates will be if they continue on their journey. But for right now, they are entry-level qualified. LJM President Dr. Richard Weifelspute reminded them their roles are in no way insignificant.
When machinery works, nobody notices. If everything runs smoothly, nobody notices. But if it doesn't, everyone will notice it. And your skills keep ships moving and people safe.
The harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few and the local industry hogs afraid, adding she'd take the opportunity to attend the institution if it existed years ago, advising interested youngsters to do the same.
We are looking for persons who are serious, who are interested in the maritime industry. It is an industry where Bahamians, when we do go into it, we excel, right? But we need more persons, and so we have deck cadet openings, we have engine cadet openings, and it's a 3-year program, and we encourage people to apply because once you've completed that, the world is open to you. You can travel for free because you're working, and it is basically opening the world to you.
Starting with these 12 young sea lovers. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Hard to believe, but it's that time again. Nominations are now being accepted for National Honors. National Honors Committee Chairman, the Honorable Fred Mitchell, outlining the societies of honor under which the nominees will be categorized.
The Order of National Hero, the Order of the Nation, the Order of the Bahamas, the Order of Excellence, the Order of Distinction, the Order of Merit, the Order of Lignum Vitae. The societies of honor are listed in order of seniority, and the persons or organizations making nominations may indicate the area of service to which they wish to nominate persons. It should be noted that the Order of Lignum Vitae is reserved for young persons under the age of 25.
Now, Mr. Mitchell adds that regulations under the National Honors Act also provide for the award of medals under the following categories.
Distinguished Service Medal citizens of the Bahamas in recognition of exceptional service in the public service or civil society, or badges of honor for persons in civil society who perform exceptional service to the Bahamas, and medals for acts of bravery undertaken in the Bahamas by any person. It is important to note that persons recommended for awards must be Bahamian citizens and must have made a significant contribution to the building and uplifting of the nation.
Well, music, culture, and school pride recently took center stage at Uriah McPhee Primary School as students there prepare to make a vibrant showing in this year's Junior Jankanu Parade. And thanks to a timely boost from Freetown Member of Parliament, the Honorable Wayne Monroe, Uriah McPhee Primary Principal Shavanya Ferguson believes the school is now better equipped to bring creativity to life on the road and in the classroom.
This particular experience is wonderful for our students and the community in that it allows our students to have an opportunity to get the best of the members within the community. Many times the members of our community are unable to teach the literacy skills or the numeracy skills, but what they can pass down to our students is tradition and culture, and that is very important for building a productive Bahamian society.
And beyond instruments and funding, the initiative also reflects a wider commitment to youth development across the constituency that goes beyond a single school or an event.
My focus as Member of Parliament, particularly with my constituency capital grant, has been to focus on the young people, not just in Uriah McPhee, C.I. Gibson, D.W. Davis, and L.W. Young as well. And so it's important for us to pass down our culture, and that's the only way it will survive. And in this particular effort, thought is good, intention is good, but the Bible tells you that money answereth all things, eh? Mm-hmm. And so you can't just be wishing them well, but you have to participate fully by your time. So I'll give my time on the 29th of January, but you also have to participate with your treasure to get it across the finish line.
And Amajal joins us now as the Bahamas Tonight at 11 turns to sports next.
Anton Andrews running a record-setting race. Details of that performance and more coming up in sports.
Sustainability isn't just a goal, it's happening now. On this episode of Keeping Current, we explore what a sustainable future looks like. Join BPL's CEO, Tony Pratt, as businesses across the Bahamas share insights on innovation, progress, and the road ahead.
This year, you will begin to see the rollout of a utility-scale solar farm here in New Providence, while our family islands will see the introduction of microgrids, a localized energy system capable of operating independently or in conjunction with the main grid.
From empowering customers to infrastructural developments, here is what CEO Tony Pratt had to say about BPL and shaping the future of sustainability in the Bahamas.
So we definitely have to do grid upgrades on all of the family islands. There are interconnection studies that have to take place to allow the solar and the battery to seamlessly mesh with our existing infrastructure. And so once that is complete, then there's just going to be a flow from solar and battery to conventional generation as needed.
I am very much confident. I'm very much confident in hearing what was said today and even seeing the presentation of the work that is being done and the work that is looking for, into to make more improvements for this time of us, for our future in energy in the Bahamas.
Sweet and spicy, marinated right, tossed with chili. Garlic and ginger, got many flavors, like honey barbecue.
Signature hot wings, turn up the heat for you. Those pepper wings, what's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, so many flavors to try. What's your flavor? Honey barbecue, sweet and spicy, all new.
Signature hot wings.
What's your flavor? Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken.
Those pepper wings.
Welcome to your Tuesday evening sports check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. It was a record-breaking start to the 2026 indoor track season for Bahamian hurdle sensation Anton Andrews over the weekend, competing for the Texas Tech Red Raiders at their Corky Classic in Lubbock, Texas. He would compete in the men's 60-meter hurdles. Andrews crossed the tape in a blistering time of 7.49 seconds. At the time, it was the fastest in the world this year. However, that mark has been since surpassed by Poland's Jacob Szymanski. But for Andrews, in his time, it was still good enough to hold a share of the Bahamian national record and also a spot in the top 10 in NCAA history. San Antonio sports team recently caught up with him via Zoom, and he spoke about the accomplishment and bouncing back from injury.
It means a lot. I feel very astonished. I feel like it was a long time coming. Obviously, it's my last year in college. So finally get a breakthrough early on in the season, I think it means a lot to me. I feel I can't wait to see what the upcoming season has in store for me. A good season for me, I think. I started the season pretty well. I got hurt in, I think it was May. That kind of set me back, and I couldn't finish the season. So I had a season-ending injury. I competed in the summer at NACAT. And I ended up falling over the hurdles. I ended up having a fractured scapula. So that kind of set me back too. But I also believe that it kind of helped me in the long run, because I feel like I've been to school for 3 years, and I've been running every summer. And so finally to get the time to sit down, actually get a month or two off, I think it worked in my favor in terms of being more healthy for the season.
With Andrews already off to a strong start, he spoke about the rest of his expectations for his 2026 campaign.
Having fun, that's the main thing. Don't take the joy away from the sport. I think some athletes kind of be too hard on themselves, especially being that last year. They keep telling themselves, okay, I have to do this, I have to do that. But I just try to think about it as just more of a fun, having fun. Once I have fun and execute most of my races, I think always gonna be a fast time on the clocks.
More from our conversation with Antoine in tomorrow's Sportscast. To the Greens, Bahamian golfers Richard Gibson Jr. and Linford Miller recently represented the country at the 2026 Latin America Amateur Championships staged at the Lima Golf Club in Lima, Peru over the weekend. Competition wrapped up for the golfers on Sunday. For Gibson, he had the better performance of the pair, making the cut after opening the competition with his strongest showing in rounds 1 and 2. He shot a 72 in round 1 and a 75 in round 2 to advance to the final 2 rounds of play. He recorded identical totals of 79 in both rounds 3 and 4 to close out the competition in the 56th position for the total score of 305. As for Miller, the president of the Bahamas Golf Federation, he shot an 87 in round 1 and followed it up with an improved total of 83 in round 2. He completed his tournament experience with a total score of 170. As for Gibson, he will return to amateur competition at the 2026 Gasparilla Invitational, scheduled for February 19th through the 21st in Tampa, Florida. And on to the gridiron, Bahamian defensive back Corey Moss with a new home. Just a week after announcing his entry into the NCAA transfer portal, Moss revealing via his social media that he will be staying in the MAC Conference and the state of Ohio, as he will be the newest member of the Akron Zips. Moss recently wrapped up his freshman campaign as a defensive back for the Miami of Ohio Redhawks. He played sparingly as a freshman, but is a former 3-star recruit out of Robin Gap out of Georgia. And to the Diamond, we get an idea of how things will shape up on the local baseball calendar. As Dennis Toll sports team recently spoke with Bahamas Baseball Association President Clarence McKenzie on the BBA schedule of events for 2026.
So 2025 capped off a very phenomenal, exciting, and big year for the BBA, and 2026 promises to be even bigger. As you see, we have the MJBL All-Stars this weekend. Next week in February, for the first time ever, we have a college D1 exhibition games that's going to be between Penn State and Indiana State. It's never happened before, so we want to encourage everybody to come out for that. We have our Family Island tournaments back at it again. 8U, 10U, 12U, and 14U from Andros, Long Island, Abaco, and also Eleuthera. We also have the Nationals, the National Baseball Championship that will be played right here in Nassau in the capital in June. We also have a 14U pony tournament where you're going to see the likes of the top teams in the Caribbean, South America, Central America that will be playing, coming right here to our shores for 14U tournament. We also go back to our All-Star Weekend, the exciting All-Star Weekend we had in July, where we brought the top players from the archipelago of the Bahamas, and they were able to display their talent and performance.
And that's a look at your sports this Tuesday. I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out until tomorrow.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting tingsybahamas.com.
What do I have in my biggie bag? Fries, nuggets, a chicken sandwich, an apple pie, a free apple pie. It also comes with a drink. You know what? A biggie bag a day keeps the hunger away.
For a limited time only, get a free apple pie with the purchase of the biggie bag.
We want to check in now with Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean for a look at tonight's weather forecast. And I'm guessing chilly is what we're talking about, Basil.
Good evening, Carvel. Another chilly night in store where we expect temperatures to fall into the upper 50s. That's in the extreme northwestern parts of our country, around Grand Bahama and the Abacos. In our neck of the woods, we're looking for temperatures to be in the upper 60s. And your temperatures around the islands this evening, currently in Marshall, Abacos, 66 degrees. Greenville Key at 65. Freeport, Grand Bahama also at 65 degrees. The Berry Island, 69. Allenstown, Bimini, 70 degrees, 77 in Harbor Island. Roxanne, Eleuthera, 68. Allenstown, Cat Island, 69. Black Point, Exuma, 72. Kemp Space, Andros, 72. Fresh Creek, Andros at 1 degree down at 71 degrees. In Georgetown, Exuma, 73. Pretty cool in Rum Key and San Salvador. They have a temperature there of 69 degrees. In Rygat Island, Clarence on Long Island, and Crooked Island, 76. Betsy Bay, Maguana, Acklands, 80. 82 degrees in Matchichan, Niagara, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 81 degrees. Your forecast tonight, very windy conditions, a couple of evening showers, otherwise simply cloudy conditions with the low temperature slipping down to 67 degrees. And then in the northwestern parts of our country, tomorrow we're looking at very, very windy conditions again with some low clouds, a couple of showers, particularly in the afternoon. High temperature is going to struggle to get to 76 degrees tomorrow. And then your extended weather forecast looking like this, apart from a couple of showers tomorrow in the afternoon. Thursday we have 1 or 2 evening showers as well, but the skies open up over the weekend. Lots of sunshine right through the early part of next week. Even though we have that frontal system come through late on Sunday evening, so the clouds will take place during the nighttime hours, and that will bring some cooler temperatures as we head into Monday, where we will see those nighttime temperatures once again reside in the upper 60s. Carvel.
Our thanks to you, Basil, and thank you for being with us this late night. That's our broadcast. I'm Corbell Pyfrom, and for all of us, take care, be well, and remember, we will be lucky to see you again right back here tomorrow evening. Good night.
A new year of fun and excitement has arrived, and diving headfirst into the action is simple.